right, y'all, so look at all of this beautiful hair my girl Angel has. It's so pretty. I'm in love with her fro, and plus her color is just so gorgeous. So yeah, that's what I will be working with today, and the main product I will be using is this braid gel. I like the thickness of it. And then this is the braiding hair I'm using. It's in the color number 30, and we also have the pre-stretched ends at the bottom. And when I do my braids, I do like to pre-section the hair. So here she has a total of 6 sections. Her hair has already been washed and blow dried. However, her ends was still like a little too thick for my liking. So I did run my blow dryer through each section. Now just to part down the middle and, you know, get my pre-sections going. If you know me, I do like to pre-section my rows of the sections that I'm working with. And here I'm using these duck clips. Mine came from Temu, and she has a total of 4 rows on each side of her middle part. And I will be using this braid gel to put on her hair to help smooth her roots for the braids. As you can see here, I am adding the braid gel to her hair and not her scalp, so that we're not causing too much build up. And from there, I will go ahead and braid up each section, braiding each braid all the way down to the ends. And at the end of her style, I will dip all of her braids into hot water. And this is about how much hair I will feed into each braid, and I will do about maybe 4 or 5 strips of hair. So I like to start off braiding her natural hair down about maybe 4 or 5 times, and then I will gradually start to add in the sections of braiding hair that I have laid out over there to the side. And this is what works out for her hair type and the thickness of her hair. If your hair is thinner, then you may need to add in smaller pieces of hair gradually going down. Whereas here for her braids, I'm adding in 4 to 5 pieces of hair, versus if your hair is thinner than hers, you may be adding in like 7 to 8 pieces of smaller sections of hair. So here's 2 rows. Yeah, baby, they look so good. And with me doing this method here, her braids took me about 7 hours to complete from start to finish. And also within that 7 hours, we did take like a 30-minute break to eat some pizza, and then we was back at it. Oh yeah, and she also used a total of 1.5 packs of braiding hair. And if you can remember, 1 pack came with 3 bundles, and I used basically 4 bundles for this set of braids. Also, let me mention, for this size braids, I say they will last about a good month, maybe 2 months with proper care. So here are the first 3 rows, looking real clean and neat. And usually after I finish each braid, I will go through with my scissors and cut the pieces of hair that was coming out, but I didn't do that until the end. So yeah, make sure you cut those little pieces that's coming out of the braid to keep that clean look. And that's all to it. I just continue to section my rows out as I go. For me, it just makes the process easier, and you can make sure your parts are somewhat the same in size. And for this braid, I'm going to slow it down for you so you can see exactly how I do it and how I feed in the hair. See, I'm starting off with a 3-strand braid using her natural hair, and I will go ahead and braid that down 3-4 times until I'm ready to add in the braiding hair. You want to make sure you do this pretty tight so that it will last a long time. Then, like I said, I will take this piece of braiding hair, wrap it around my finger, and take it underneath her hair so that you can pretty much hide the knot that it will form as if you was to put it on top. Then I will braid that down and grab another section of hair, same thing, adding that underneath her hair so that it is seamless with no knot. I will continue to do that, incorporating the braiding hair in as I work my way down her braid. Because her hair is a little thicker at the ends, I will take some braid gel and put that on the ends of her hair, just a little bit, and then I will take the synthetic hair and cover up the rest so that her hair isn't sticking out and I don't have too much hair to cut at the end. And then that's it. And also, I'm pretty sure you guys are like, okay, Tarika, I didn't know you was taking clients. What's up? How can I get an appointment? Well, friend, not yet. Not yet. I have been praying, you know, that God works something out for me to where I will be able to travel and do hair, kind of like a hairstylist that goes on tour. You know, I will be coming to a city near you in the future. So the first thing I would have to do is make sure I get my finances in order and get more money saved up, because if I am going on tour to do hair, then I do need to make sure my bills are taken care of. And I also would like to do hair and work in local shops, you know, just for that week or two that I'm in that city. That way it's something safer. You know, I'm not like going to people's house to do hair or trying to work out of like a hotel room or something like that. I would like to keep it professional and, you know, safe for me as well. I got to think about my safety. And of course with that, I will have to make sure that I have my booth rent money saved up for that as well. And then the last thing as far as my finances is, you know, my travel, room and board, you know, whether I'm staying in a hotel, flying, or driving out. So those things I have to get in order, and then we can move on to what cities I will be coming to first and how you guys can book online, schedule your appointments, and all that good stuff. So by God's will, this will be happening in the near future, and I can talk and see some of you guys and do y'all hair that y'all been asking me about for years. So what do you guys think about that? Let me know down below. How do you feel about that? I think it'd be pretty cool. Starting off, of course, I will be charging for my services. You know, nothing crazy, but there will be a charge. And then eventually over time, I would like to provide the service for free, because I know sometimes not everyone finances may not allow them to go get their hair done, and I want to give back. You know, I would still love to meet my subscriber that doesn't have money. You know, I still want to be able to do your hair. I still want to meet and talk to you even if you don't have money to splurge and spend on your hair. If you still want to support me but the rate is free, you can always just leave me a tip. You know, tips will always be greatly appreciated as well. So I think that's what I want to do once I get everything in order. I think that'd be pretty cool. And then I also thought about having security, so that will also be another expense that I will have to pay, because I know there are a lot of good people out there, and then I know there are a lot of crazy yet shady people out there, and I don't have time for anyone out trying to get me. So yeah, I will also make it to where you come to your appointment, it could only be you. And then maybe in some cities I could do like a meet and greet, because I know some people are like, well, I just want to come by the salon and say hi, but you know, I will have to respect other people's space and, you know, not crowd up their waiting room or have people standing outside of other people's work environment, you know. So that's another thing that I have to take into consideration. But I'm going to work out all of the kinks. I've been praying about it, asking God to lead and guide me so that we can get this thing up and moving, and I can see you guys and do you guys hair, and y'all can even be on my YouTube channel, because of course I'm going to film it, honey. Like, the girls have to see. But yeah, I thought that'd be cool. Again, like I said, let me know what you think down below. Any other ideas that you may have, something that I did not mention, whether it's an idea or something as far as like safety, anything like that, just let me know. I was even trying to think of a way that I can do it more so from a business standpoint, so that I could write off some of my expenses or even get funded for some of the things. Whether it's startup funding, you know, or anything like that will benefit as it being more so some type of business. And if not, you know, that's okay as well. So definitely let me know your feedback down below, any ideas that you have, or you know, just how you feeling about the whole idea, because like I said, I would love to meet y'all and of course do you guys hair. I remember a couple years back, yeah, the braids, they're eating. I remember a couple years back when I was flying like no one's business, baby. I was out in them streets, I was in that airport, I don't know how many times a year, and I used to see you guys. I already know that somebody is looking at me, because they would look at me and then they'll look down at their phone and then they'll look back at me and then I'll start smiling, and then it's just so funny how everybody be like, are you Beautywithty? And I'm like, yeah girl, that's me, you know me, oh my god. So it'd be like that. So I would love to experience that with you guys, but be doing your hair, like what, that'll be lit. Beautywithty goes on tour, honey. So yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about that, and of course let me know what you think about these braids, because I must say, they eat. They look good. If you missed it earlier, I did say that I dipped her ends in some boiling hot water to seal them, so that made them look even better. But yeah, that's all for this video, you guys. Leave me a comment. I love you, and I'll see you next time.